Hey everybody, how's it going today? Ian back here with you, Entertainment Examiner. Hey, oh man, okay. Blade Runner 2049. Wow, what a great movie this is. Oh my gosh. It is a feast for the eyes. It is just one of the most visually beautiful movies I've seen all year. It's just fantastic. And I'm going to start off with this review by just celebrating the director, Den, uh, Denis Villeneuve, who, with Prisoners, Sicario, and Arrival, and now Blade Runner 2049, has really solidified himself as such a premier director. And I think he's definitely, he's doing some terrific work here. And with this sequel to Blade Runner, he's made one of the best sequels. It's a sequel that feels authentic. Like he picked up right from the Ridley Scott 1982 cult sci-fi classic Blade Runner, and it feels like it's a complete sequel to the original film. And I haven't felt that with a lot of sequels that I've watched. It's just everything is so in depth. We pick up in the year 2049 back in Los Angeles, where we have Officer K, played really well in this movie by Ryan Gosling. I think he gives one of his best performances, honestly. He plays a Blade Runner who Harrison Ford's Rick Deckard was in the original 1982 classic. A Blade Runner is someone who tracks down replicants. Now, if you don't know the whole backstory, I'll try and be as brief as possible without spoiling a lot. Replicants are humanoids, as close to human robots as possible. And when they go rogue and away from their assigned duties, the Blade Runner is assigned to retire them or kill them, as it were. In the original film, Harrison Ford's character Rick Deckard had to track down 3 rogue replicants. But he also fell for a replicant named Rachel, played by Sean Young, who's also involved with this film. There's a new replicant order now because the original Tyrell Corporation, who made the original replicants, has been wiped out in some sort of blackout period, they call it. And now they have the Wallace Corporation, headed by Mr. Wallace, played by Jared Leto, with these really creepy eyes. Jared Leto is trying to breed the replicants. And Ryan Gosling's Officer K is trying to investigate and stop this, also while trying to track down someone he needs to talk to about this, Rick Deckard, Harrison Ford, who's been missing for a very long time, and he has to find him. I don't want to give away too much else of the movie. There's great supporting work, especially by Robin Wright as Officer K's superior officer. And I love how Harrison Ford lately, with Han Solo and now with Rick Deckard, he just with ease has been stepping back into these roles that he's become so iconic for. You know, I remember watching The Force Awakens and I'm like, wow, he's just, boom, he's Han Solo again. And just like this one, boom, he's Rick Deckard again. Shows you what a great actor I think Harrison Ford is. And I think he gets kind of underrated because he's in so many iconic performances, like Han Solo and Rick Deckard and Indiana Jones and Jack Ryan and so many others. The directing is terrific. Ridley Scott obviously gave his approval because he's an executive producer on Blade Runner 2049. The visuals, again, are just beautiful. I love looking at this movie. It's just amazing. It's a feast for the eyes, as I said. I call on cinematographer Roger Deakins to finally win his first Oscar, as others have been calling. Roger Deakins is a brilliant cinematographer. He's been nominated for 13 Oscars and never won. I think he should have won for Sicario a few years ago, especially for that tunnel sequence. This film better give it to him. He just does a magnificent work here. And he's just so much deserving. Villeneuve is a great director. We have one of the original writers is back to write 2049. As the investigation in this movie goes along, Ryan Gosling's officer meets so many different people, and the movie is rather long. It's probably one of the biggest detractors from it. It's about a 2 hour, 40-minute runtime. and it doesn't move very fast. But in this day and age where movies go super fast, it seems like that I I appreciated that about this movie, that it took its time. It didn't feel the need to be in a hurry, but had enough plot points and character development and really good performances to really seal the deal. I love the opening sequence with the replicant and Ryan Gosling at this farmhouse. It's a really great opening. Um, I I didn't really have any flaws. My one biggest flaw was the length. I thought some shots went on too long, and some shots didn't go on long enough. And as with the original Blade Runner, there's so much meaning in everything. There's a lot of symbolism with there's a unicorn in the original film, and Edward James Olmos, officer who makes a cameo in this film, makes these little paper animals, and that has meaning too. And there's a lot with eyes, as in the original film. So a lot of that returns, and it definitely helps to see the original film if you in order, because this is very much a direct sequel. This isn't like one. This isn't like one you can just go into and be like, oh, I didn't see the original. That's okay. I mean, you could, but I would suggest watching the original Blade Runner, because there's so much that thematically that movie has that this movie, I think you would appreciate more if you'd seen the original and then watched this one. I'm going to give Blade Runner 2049 4 stars out of 4. I'm going to give it a solid A. It was just a great movie experience. I saw it yesterday afternoon. I was kind of borderline ratings, but it's really sat with me. I keep thinking about it. There's so many scenes, like when he finds Deckard, it's in the desert, and all the colors used, and just the main investigation plot with his officer and how he has to track down Deckard after all these years. I just felt that the whole movie just worked. And a lot of people might not, because it's not an easy movie to take in. There's a lot of depth to it. But I hope that you all, if you want to watch Blade Runner 2049, I hope you all get a lot out of it and appreciate it and enjoy just what beautiful visual feast it is, the great performances, especially by Ryan Gosling and Harrison Ford. And I think it has a really consistent plot line, even though at times you may be wondering what's going on. Even I would like to go back and watch it again, just because there's a lot that you could miss, as with the original film. It's not something that is immediately, I think plot-wise it's immediately reassuring, but it's not. It's something a little more deep. And I think that's good for moviegoers to experience something like that, personally. So go see Blade Runner 2049, a great film, 4 out of 4, A rating. Another great sequel for this year. This has been a really interesting year for movies. I think 2017 is maybe one of the strongest we've had in quite a while. So it should be really interesting come award season here up soon. So that's all I got. Let me know if you like Blade Runner 2049. What'd you think? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. This channel is definitely growing, and I'm really just going to keep working on it and getting it better and better for you guys. So thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.